it's time. Can we get a hand clap? It's time, it's time, it's time, it's time, it's time. It's another day under the same sun. It's another day to lean in and claim some. It's another day to be bold, brave, and unafraid. It's another chance to change direction, move the arrow, a course correction, be an instrument, be the changer, move out of the way. So if your glass is half empty, then fill it. If it's overflowing, then spill it over the mouths that thirst and the souls that hurt. Spill it, spill it, spill it, 'cause it needs your heart. We need it open wide. We need your brilliantly beaming glow and knowing the goodness from inside. We need your beautiful smile, and we need it right now. 'Cause you're the light of the world, the light of the world, and it's time you figured it out. It's time, it's time. Come on, sing it. It's time, it's time, it's time, it's time. Can we get your hands together? It's time, it's time, it's time, it's time, it's time. You're the answer, there's perfect timing. There ain't no use in hiding this blinding, shining diamond you've been disguising. You're the universe in a static motion. You're the elixir, the magic potion for a world that cries for what's behind your eyes. So if your glass is half empty, then fill it. If it's overflowing, then spill it over the mouths that thirst and the souls that hurt. Spill it, spill it, spill it, 'cause it needs your heart. We need it open wide. We need your brilliantly beaming glow and knowing the goodness from inside. We need your beautiful smile, and we need it right now. 'Cause you're the light of the world, the light of the world, and it's time you figured it out. It's time, 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 it's time. There's a celebration in the streets, and brothers and sisters, they finally meet. All these orphans under the same sun, same sky. And there's a glow on the horizon, Shiva calling, Shakti rising. And there are so many signs, 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 signs. And we need your heart, we need it open wide. We need your brilliantly beaming glow and knowing the goodness from inside. We need your beautiful smile, and we need it right now. 'Cause you're the light of the world, the light of the world, and it's time you figured it out. It's time, 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 it's time. It's time.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Let's give a little round of applause to Bob and AKA Shabab. That's what we've taken to calling them, Shabab. Oh, thank you for welcoming us in this morning. What a great day it is. So excited to see you all. If you were here at the show last night, raise your hands. It was amazing, wasn't it? It was amazing. It was a small group, but it was so powerful and so beautiful. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. So just welcome to each one of you. So glad to see you this morning. Are you any first-time visitors to Center for Spiritual Living Ocala this morning? No first-time visitors. Okay, we all know where we are. Yes, I like that. Okay, you be new today. So our vision at Center for Spiritual Living Ocala is that we are, yes, our vision is that we are a model center for spiritual living, as evidenced by the transformational impact that we have, not just on this spiritual community, in other words, the people that come in the doors here, but that all of the lives that we touch as you go into those concentric circles, outward, like that, it's just getting better for everybody, for us, for the CSL community, for Ocala, for the community at large. So if your life is getting better as a result of your being here, our mission and our vision is accomplished. That's what we're about. So our mission is to empower individuals to awaken to that power and presence that lies within and all around them so they may live their very best lives. Right? So as things get better for you, that means, things are better for all of us. And our values, I'm going to invite you. Sorry, I just undid you there. I'm going to invite you to say the values along with me. These are the things that are important to us here at the center. So if they're important to you, we're a great match. Here we go. Spiritual growth and practice, love, appreciation, community, freedom, creativity, health and wholeness, generosity, and financial well-being. Nice. Woo, woo. We like that list. And there are a lot of people that talk about values, but we really do live them here. That's why we say them every week, so that we can be reminded that these are the things that are important for us. So I just want you to know that it's not lip service. This is like for real. All right. And so I just want to introduce our performers here today, Bob and Shannon. If you were here last night, you had the amazing medicine that is their music. And, people say a picture paints 1,000 words. Their music does that, and oh my gosh, so much more, because it's a full-bodied experience. You get to see their beauty up here on stage and their love. Like, I was looking at them last night thinking, do they sing across the house to each other? Like, like some kind of, I don't know, movie or something. But so you see it, and then you feel it, and then you hear the music, and there's this moment where I see myself in you, and you see yourself in me, and we have this deep, amazing connection. And it's just so very, very beautiful. So I'm really just thrilled that you are here and that you're so close that you can come and visit us more often now that you're living in Florida. Yeah. So I think they'll be doing a little background music maybe. As I pray us in, or no, I can just pray us in. You want to do that, or? Yeah, a little soft guitar maybe, I don't know. And you're gonna do a meditation? Okay, cool. All right, well, I'll just do a little invocation, and then we'll let you just take the whole thing. Awesome, awesome. Such a nice-looking group you are. And so we just take this moment to turn our attention within. And take a nice deep breath and feel your body relax, and just bring your presence to this time and place, releasing everything that's come before this moment, anything that's to come later, and just being here now. We breathe in the presence. We feel this sense of electricity and joy and love and connection. And I'm just so grateful for the ways that Spirit shows up here today as each and every one of us, and through the music and the relationship and the sharing of Bob and Shannon. And so I'm grateful for this time that we have together, for knowing that we are all better as a result of being here together, that there is something that changes, that there's something that expands for each and every one of us as a result of our being here today. And that the love and the joy and the beauty continues to expand and to touch all of the lives that we touch. And so we are all blessed, and we are all a blessing. And I release these words with joy and gratitude, knowing it is already done. And so it is. Bob and Shannon.
Good morning. So lovely to be back here. I think we figured out this morning that it was January of 2020 that we were here last. Yeah. And we used to live in Annapolis. year for like 5 weeks in Florida. And that tour was when we decided to move to Florida. And we made it happen in March of 2020.
How many of you have we not met before? That'd be a better way. So, wow, whew. That just lights me up. Just think of all these new friends we just made. Yeah. So it's all your fault that we moved here, by the way. You two. A special shout out to you.
And please do. Yes.
Yeah, we wanted to just give a special shout out to you guys because truly the reason, I mean, between the three of you, but thank you for hosting us and inviting us into your casita, your healing center. Feel healed already just being in your presence, and thank you for that. So, until the next.
So how does this work? What the heck are we going to do up here this morning? So Bob, for those of you that don't know, he's working on his 10th album. He is the songwriter. I just come in at the end and add some harmonies. So that's a little gift for me. And when somebody asks us, hey, can you do a message? Of course we can. Bob's music is a message in and of itself. And so I kind of sit down and get into my space. And usually kind of 3 songs start brewing in my head. And I'll write them down, and I'm like, wow, those don't look connected at all, but let's just see what happens. Because when I sit down, I write. I start writing. And somehow, a message forms around those 3 songs. So we're going to share some music. We're going to do a meditation. We're going to have music that supports the meditation. And there's a little message in there, too. So it's kind of, we call it a message in music because we just kind of combine the whole thing so it's one experience for you. So that's what we're going to be doing this morning. And Bob usually doesn't know the songs until maybe the night before, but usually the morning of. So
Usually in the car on the way over. And you'll watch Shannon, and she takes this, I channel these songs. I mean, people say, do you write these songs? And I just say, I write them down. Because I'm just dictating. And she does the same thing with this. So she's hearing this for the first time. So she's just, when she types it up, and then she might proofread it a little bit, but then she's reading it.
I actually read it backwards to see if it makes sense, so that I don't get the message like in normal form.
So it's very interesting what she's done, because we used to not do this. It was just I get up and do the music to support the minister, or I do the talk, and like when I do the talk, it's just like all over the place. It's like ADD brain just thrown up all over you. So for her, she's an engineer, so it's always an interesting way to hear the songs that I've written created into this template. So I have no idea what's happening here, but I'm excited to play this song, which I haven't played in a long time. And it was created from a quote from Rumi, who said, 1,000 half hearts forsaken to take one whole heart home. So just take that in for a second. 1,000 half hearts forsaken to take one whole heart home. So it's just about being fully in the room, right? They say you can't leave a room that you weren't in. Just being fully in everything, bringing your whole heart to everything you're in. And I can feel you all here, so I appreciate that already. I'm going to sing this song. I just invite you to do your own thing. If you want to move, close your eyes, put your hand on your heart. Might be a good thing to do, because it's called Bring Your Heart to Me. And maybe just this song is just a little song from you to you. There is something magical when you put your hand up on your heart, so I do invite you to do that if you feel comfortable to do that. Bring your heart to me. Bring your heart to me. Lay it out on your sleeve. Bring your delicious comes from a heart totally committed. Bring your heart to me. Bring your love to me. Bring your love to me. Let it be all you speak. Bring your love to me. And every breath and every smile and every word like a newborn child. Bring your love to me. Bring, 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 bring. Bring, 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 bring. Bring your fears to me. Bring your fears to me. We'll lay them down at our feet. Bring your fears to me. We'll stare them down, just you and I, and watch them burn up to the sky. Bring your fears to me. Bring yourself to me. Bring yourself to me. Bring your all, your everything. Bring yourself to me. And every scar, every way you bleed, let me know you authentically. Bring yourself to me. Bring, bring. Bring, 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 bring. Bring your heart to me. Bring your heart to me. Drop the chains, release the guards. Bring your heart to me. Bring your love and bring your fears. Bring yourself. Bring everything. Bring, 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 bring. Bring, 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 bring. 'Cause everything real and everything delicious comes from a heart totally committed. And lay it out on your sleeve. Bring, 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 bring. Bring, bring, bring.
Thank you.
So, to get started, I think we have to establish a little agreement before we get started. So, I want to consider that our thoughts and our words are synonymous with our actions, right? Thoughts and words are synonymous with actions. Why? Because a thought is an action that we either invite or allow into our consciousness. Yes? A word is a description of a feeling or a thought that we form in our consciousness. So, actions include thoughts and words, even if they remain silent and unspoken. So, with that, let's jump into integrity. Ooh, we throw that word around a lot, don't we? Integrity is the practice of being honest and showing a consistent and uncompromising adherence to strong moral and ethical principles and values. That's the definition. In ethics, integrity is regarded as the honesty and truthfulness or accuracy of one's actions. Accuracy of one's actions. So, by definition, integrity is a practice. It's a practice. As is true with any practice, we must have a level of commitment and dedication to integrity. Before practicing the art of integrity, we must find, recognize, learn to find, and know what our moral and ethical principles and values are. In absence, we are without an integrity compass, without our true north, without our capital S, self. We become misguided. Martin Luther King Jr. once commented, "Our scientific power has outrun our spiritual power. We have guided missiles and misguided men." Right? And women. I knew that was coming somewhere. Yes. Yes. Our scientific power has outrun our spiritual power. We have guided missiles and misguided men. So practicing integrity challenges us to be honest. Practicing integrity challenges us to be truthful. Practicing integrity challenges us to be consistent in our principles. Practicing integrity challenges us to uncompromisingly adhere to our values. Practicing integrity challenges us to be accurate with our actions. Werner Erhard said, "The thing you have to remember about integrity is it's a mountain with no top." It's a mountain with no top. So integrity is a practice. It's not a thing we do, it's a thing we become through practice. Integrity is about no one other person except our little physical self and our big capital S self. So, back to Bob's song. Everything good and everything delicious comes from a heart totally committed. Integrity. Let me know you authentically. Drop the chains. Release the guards. Bring your heart to me. Bring your love to me. Bring your fears to me. Bring yourself to me. Bring your all, your everything. We have to first bring these things to ourselves to bring a practice of integrity with our capital S self, with our truth, with the knowing of who we are, who we were when we arrived here, or before we arrived here. So there is an ancient Hindu legend that tells us this. There was a time when all humans who lived the earth were gods. But humans abused their divinity so much that Brahma, the supreme god, decided to deprive them of the divine breath within them and hide it where they could never find it or use it again for evil. Brahma summoned all the lesser gods to seek a suitable place where they could hide the divinity of humanity and prevent them from misusing it again. The great problem was to find the proper hiding place. A council of gods were called to consider this question. Where shall we hide humanity's divinity? The council said, "We will bury humanity's divinity deep in the earth." But Brahma said, "No, that's not going to do. One day they'll dig down into the earth and they'll find it. Council then suggested, we will sink their divinity and submerge it into the deepest ocean. Again, Brahma replied, nope, not there either, for they will learn to dive into the deepest waters and search the ocean bed and capture their divine breath again. Then the council offered, we will take it to the top of the highest mountain and hide it there. But again, Brahma replied, nope, for eventually humans will climb every high mountain on earth. They will be sure someday to find it and take it up again. Finally, the council gave up and concluded, we do not know where to hide it, for it seems there is no place on earth or in the sea that humans will not eventually reach. Then Brahma said, here is what we will do with humanity's divinity. We will hide it deep down in humans themselves. They will never think to look for it there. The legend concludes that ever since then, humans have traveled throughout the earth, climbing, digging, diving, exploring, and searching. Anybody feel like that? Looking for that quality that makes them similar to God. Yet they have always carried the divine breath which is being sought right inside themselves. The divinity within humanity is still the best kept secret of the ages. So, with that, I'm going to invite you into a meditation. So, however you feel most comfortable to go into a contemplative space, whatever that looks like for you, whatever that feels like in your chair. If you need to stand and sway a little bit, you are more than welcome to do that. Meditation is not about sitting in the perfect mudra. It is about connecting to yourself. So I invite you to reconnect to that divine breath, your sacred breath, the ruha. That connection to the all that is. And as you receive a breath, I invite you to just sink a little deeper. Close your eyes if you are comfortable. And allow that inhale to tickle every cell in your being, to tickle every place in your heart, to wake up. To wake up those things that might be sitting in that hidden place. And just allow them to be. Allow yourself to feel. Bring your heart to yourself in this moment. Allow your breath to expand your heart. What is it? What is it that is calling you from within? What is it that is trying to speak to you from that place of the all-knowing within you? As we move into a week that celebrates a day of love, I invite you to connect with the love that's beyond your imagination. Expand your imagination with your breath. Expand your imagination with your heart. Expand your imagination with your soul. And connect to love. Not of the earth. Not the love that we think is love, but the love that we know is love. And I invite you to interact with that which you know, which you are feeling as the all-knowing love. What message is there for you in that stream of the sacred breath? What fear is speaking to you? Not to make you fearful, but to make you aware. A simple awareness and acknowledgement. I have that to work on. Thank you for reminding me. What is your all that is speaking to you? Your breath to melt away your physical form, the image that you have of yourself. And as that physical form melts away, allow your breath to activate the light within you, the light being that you are. Do you know the all of you? Can you bring the all of you to every situation when you return to your physical form? What is hidden? What is ready?
This here is pure. This here is what every soul is thirsty for. Not a single ripple on the water, not a single cloud moving across the sky. The way it feels, the words can't find. But it's written in every single soul on the inside. As they hide it, hide it, hide it on the inside. And you'll find it, find it, find it when you don't try. This here is perfect. This is what's really real. This here is what every heart aches to feel. When the stillness reaches out from the mother, when the silence speaks through the father, you could see the thread that runs right through. And suddenly you feel everything looking right back at you. They hide it, hide it, hide it on the inside. And you'll find it, find it, find it when you don't try. 'Cause what you were looking for, what you were looking for, sinking down deeper into this moment. The only one there ever is. You could taste eternity, know the definition of unity, of every single solitary daydream that's ever been dreamed by every waking being that's ever been breathed, and every belief they ever believe. You come eye to eye with every truth, and know that every bird was singing just for you. In every room that's ever fallen still, and in every room that ever will, the Spirit arrives and shows its face. It comes alive so you can taste its grace, and you can have this anytime you please. It's always here, you the one that leaves. And just as every drop returns to the sea, it's the same journey for you and me. And they hide it, hide it, hide it, hide it on the inside. You'll find it, find it, find it when you don't try. 'Cause what you were looking for what you were looking for what you were looking for is what is looking. Is what is looking.
So in that superhighway of love, what is it? What is it that's looking? I invite you to give that thing permission to be part of you. Welcome that into your heart. Allow that hidden gem to be planted. To be planted in your presence. Who are you? Love. What are you? Love. How are you? Love. And as you connect to that sacred breath of human's divinity, reconnect with that breath and allow that breath to fill your physical form. Reconnect to that beautiful body that's carrying you around on this earth. Reconnect to the image that you show everyone that you interact with every day. Reconnect to the seat, reconnect to the room, and allow your breath to bring your presence back into community, into what you call CSO, Ocala. Ernest Holmes had a little bit to say. in this thing called you, he says, the soul is the one triumphant, indestructible, and unconquerable thing you possess. I would say that possesses you, but that's just... He continues, shot from the invisible into this experience, it constitutes your great reality. But why wait for physical death to enjoy and experience your immortal being? Do not prepare to die, prepare to live. Whether you are 10 years old or 100, prepare to live. There is no death. It is impossible for you to die. Stop trying to die and learn to live. Well, it's just that easy. I believe that learning to live is finding the sacred by uncovering what is hiding inside. Not inside someone else, but what's hiding inside ourselves. The perfection, the realness, the stillness, the silence, the threads, the everything. Learning to live is the journey to take possession of your triumphant, indestructible, and unconquerable soul, says Ernest. Take possession of the moment. Take possession of your breath. Take possession of your divinity. Take possession of life. Bob's lyrics describe the process of practicing integrity. The spirit arrives and shows its face. It comes alive so you can taste its grace. You can have this anytime you please. It's always here. You're the one who leaves. Stop trying to die. Don't leave. You're here. Live. Ernest, he had some things to say, didn't he? When we leave, we're not practicing integrity. We lose a piece of ourself by avoiding or ignoring the piece of our big S self that's just sitting there throwing bricks at us. Just waiting for us to go, oh, all right. I'll stop beating myself up. I'll stop killing myself. I'll stop trying to die. Let me live. A Course in Miracles reminds us of this. Those who see themselves as whole make no demands. Those who see themselves as whole, W-H-O-L-E, make no demands. Back to Bob's song. You'll find it when you don't try. Right? Isn't that true? Like when we stop trying, man, magic happens. So what do we find when we stop trying? Our little s self through our capital S self. And we also find our capital S self through our little s self. We need this thing carrying us around here so that we can remember, put all these members back together, remember what we really are. So when I bring my all and my everything to meet the hidden wisdom of my true divinity, I am simply left with me and my essence. No names, no labels, no roles, no actions, just becoming. There exists an open invitation to each one of us to know me, M-E. Me is simply the acronym for my essence. It's not about the person that's standing in front of you all the time. It's about the truth of what you see in the essence of that person and how you meet that person, feel that person, relate to that person. When those personalities just kind of disappear and melt away, and what remains? I don't know what else to call that except love, because I think that's the only word that we know as humans to put on what that is. And it also seems like such a trite little, silly little word at the same time. What is that word for you? What do you call that thing that gets to live, that you breathe life into when all of that other stuff falls away?
What's the eye behind the eye? I am. Who's the me behind the eye through which I see? Am I the watcher, or is there something else that's wanting to be seen through me? See, I've accumulated all these things. They're artifacts, possessions, and names they try to tell. They're telling me, but I am holding on to thinking there's a little bit more to the story. Well, I know I'm not the name you say, the things I own, the roles I play, and I know there's something breathing me. 'Cause if you take away my name and you take away these things, you're left with only awesomeness, the essence that I came here with, the everything. The I am, yeah, the I am. But here I stand, my convictions are strong and clear. See, I admit to listening to these whispers in my ear. You might call me crazy, but you know you do it too. 'Cause you know that there's a voice beside the voice in you. Well, I know I'm not the name you say, the things I own, the characters I play. I know there's something breathing me, yeah. And if you take away my name and you take away these things, you're left with only awesomeness, the essence that I came here with, the everything. The I am, the I am. Well, I know I'm not the moon that my fingers pointing to, and I know that I'm not separate from any one of you. It's an elementary game, an energy exchange. It's the rage in a river. It's life's grand giver of everything. That I am life's expression, soul-bound connection, pure reflection of all that is divine. And I am the muse, and I am imbued with a golden hue of light, just like you. Well, I am love, it's what I'm of. I am above, I am below, this much I know. And I am this moment, I am that moment, I'm everywhere, no beginning, no end. Yeah. And it's weaving in you, breathing in me, this ever-present, everything I am. Yeah, yeah, come on, here we go. Well, I am, you are, we be. Come on now, so sing along. I am, you are, we be. Come on, sing it out loud. I am, you are, we be. Come on, sing it to somebody else. I am, you are, we be. Come on, turn around, sing it to somebody. I am, you are, we be. I am, you are, we be. Sing it for Ocala. I am, you are, we be. Sing it for Israel and Palestine. I am, you are, we be. I am, you are, we be. Let's come full circle. I'm going to place your hand up on your heart. And you sing this one for you. Here we go. I am, you are, and we be. Love you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Are you all good? Yes, yes. Hope you're all thinking for the rest of the day what comes after the words I am. You know, really think about that. Every time you say I am, now and just going forward, what are you putting after that word? And is it something that is worthy of your essence and who we all came here to be? Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for your gift today. What's next? I think it's time for us to celebrate our abundance and this beautiful time that we've shared here today. And so I can't think of anyone better to to our invoke to pray us in for this part and just appreciating what has happened and the blessing that we've all had and you know, kind of praying us on out. So this is time for us to celebrate our abundance. And we have this wonderful affirmation here. And I'm just going to invite Reverend Peggy to kind of lead us in this. She always expresses this so beautifully, the spiritual practice of giving and sharing in abundance. Thank you, Reverend Peggy.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite times in our Sunday celebration, and I don't bring money with me anymore. It's all gone from the bank early in the month. And so I used to rush at the last minute and write that check, you know, on the way, make sure my check is ready for the Sunday celebration, and I'm free of that right now. And that gives me even greater joy in this idea that our givingness to the center is a spiritual thing. And that as we give, whether it's monthly or weekly, what we're giving is from our heart. It's an opportunity for us to say, yes, I am in the flow of divine abundance in my life. And I get an opportunity to give back to where I'm spiritually fed. Now, I'm just going to go around the room and invite you to raise your hand if you feel you've been spiritually fed today. Yes, yay. So this is a place, this isn't the only place that you might give, but this is a place where you can say to the universe, I'm in this flow of a divine abundance, and I'm showing up as giving because of what we're saying in the affirmation together. Okay, let's do that. It is the nature of life to give of itself, as it is the nature to bear fruit, and the flower's nature to bloom. It is my nature to share the gifts of my time, talent, and treasure. I participate in the divine flow of life, giving generously and receiving abundantly. I am blessed, and I am a blessing. I am grateful. Don't change that slide. Let's read the next to the last paragraph again and feel this flow that we're a part of as we give this morning. I participate in the divine flow of life, giving generously and receiving abundantly. Let's feel that. And so, yes, as we pass the basket today, we do have lots of different ways to give. If you're here physically, you get to put in the basket if that's your choice, or other ways. We also have some online ways to give. To go to the website. Yeah, we're ready for the next slide. Oh, I'm the clicker. How empowered I am.
That's an I am statement right
I am empowered to, oh, wrong. What am I doing wrong? Oh, is the slide missing? Okay. So I'll just talk about it. There is a way to give online to go to cslocala.org and push that donate button. There's also a number to text to give. And that number I don't have memorized, but you can do that as well. And for us to simply have this opportunity to give when we feel called to give from our heart. And to see ourselves as a part of this center. This is your center as much as you'd like it to be. And as you give, that stewardship, that ownership of this center becomes more and more yours. And how wonderful that is. So I don't know how to put this back on the other slide. That's a good slide. We'll just leave it there. Oops, it doesn't want to go there. Okay. And we also have prayer requests. So we've got a prayer team here. You've got practitioners and ministers who will pray for you this week as you put in your prayer request. And it's in the box, and Donna has the box to put them in. And so as you give your prayer request, expect results from your prayer requests. Your ministers and practitioners do. They know that that divine idea for what you are praying already exists in divine mind. And how wonderful that is. Okay, let's pray about our offering. I don't know where it went. Oh, the text to give number is 352-320-5110. I'll say it again. 352-320-5110. The first time you text to give, you'll need to fill out some information. But after that first time, it will remember who you are. Isn't that wonderful? And then you just need to text to give. How wonderful that is. And you just got some kind of alert on your phone. Okay, the prayer the offering basket. Let's just turn within and feel that we're in this flow of divine abundance. Whatever need we have is met. We give thanks for the tithes and offerings this morning and that come to this center through all the different ways that they can come, knowing that it is love expressed, that it is multiplied and returns to us tenfold and more, that we are claiming our abundance by our giving. And as we give of our time, our talents, our treasure, we are open and ever opening more and more to that abundance that the universe has for us and would love to pour itself upon us. I give thanks that this is so, and so it is.
you so much. Reverend Dr. Peggy. I'm going to try and get myself in the habit of saying that. Because she wasn't that when I started coming here. So she's been Reverend Peggy for me, but she is Reverend Dr. Peggy. She earned that. So I want to give her that recognition. What am I doing? I was trying to go backwards. I won't go backwards. So anyway, thank you again, Bob and Shannon. It was just a beautiful service. Love it so much. Yes, if you would like to take a little bit of their music home or the whole treasury of Bob and Shannon, that is the way to do it over there. They've got their albums. There's a flash drive there for $75. You get all of it. Is it all 10 albums or 9?
Nine albums, yeah.
Yeah.
I also wanted to say, because we didn't say it to the guys last night, but we do have a free 5-day musical journey. We just need your email, and it's free. You just get 5 days of goodness for free. It's the giveaway. So
How does that work?
It's just done through the email. We deliver it to your inbox. So,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. So
And also the retreat, if you have any questions, we are taking a group to Mexico in March. I know, short notice, but we have a few spots left. It's a spiritual retreat. Just come see us if you're interested. Thank you.
that sounds like a blast. Can you imagine hanging out with them, singing in the jungle and music and nature? So awesome. All right. So what else is going on here? Next week is our Circle Sunday, every third Sunday. That is our practice. We talk about the topic of the month, which you didn't even know what it was, but you hit right on it. So that was perfect to talk about oneness. And so we start out with a little discussion of the topic, and then we break out into small groups discussing how those things apply to our lives, how those ideas are for us. And so it kind of expands everyone's perspective. You know what your point of view is, but when you hear someone else speaking, like, wow, I can take that in and expand my understanding and awareness of whatever it is we're talking about. So do come. It's a good time. Let's see. Fourth Sunday, we have psychedelics, dreams, and rituals every fourth Sunday of the month from our own Gay Lynn Grigas. Yes? She's leading a different chapter from her book every fourth Sunday. And do you want to say anything else about it, or? Yes. What's that? Yes, okay, so shame, say it again. Beyond shame, guilt, and fear is our topic for this month. Beyond shame, guilt, and fear. Yes, and Galen is a licensed psychotherapist, so wonderful. And it's, again, what we were talking about today, right? Getting back to the essence, letting go of all of that stuff that does not serve us. Right? Does guilt, shame, fear, any of that serve us right now? No. So that's why we want to learn how to just release it, because it's human too. Right? Just because, we talk about these things because these are things that we deal with as human beings. So if you're feeling some kind of shame, guilt, fear, that's very human. There's nothing wrong with you. But we want to get back to that essence and remembering that stuff is not the truth of who we are. So, and after that, on every fourth Sunday, we're also doing free psychedelic integration circles. So this is like a harm reduction, in some respects. For folks that are out there experimenting and doing those things and having experiences, you can actually come to this place and to process those experiences. And also, if you've had them and it's not been a terrible experience, or it's not been whatever, just come and talk and learn about it. And is it only for people who've had experiences, or can it be for someone who may be interested?
Hello? Okay, yeah. The integration circle would for anybody who had a psychedelic experience and wanted to integrate it, which is, to come up with a more successful life strategy, or someone who had a negative experience with psychedelics and wanted to process through that, or someone who's exploring and we could, listen to their story, and maybe harm reduction would be the goal, to not get into something that could be harmful to their life and get in the wrong setting. That's the goal of the group, is a support group.
Excellent. Thank you, David. And David is one of the co-facilitators. Let's see, what else? In March, second Sunday in March, our Super Second Sunday, we are inviting the phenomenal Karen Drucker to come and speak. So exciting. She's going to be at CSL, what is the name of it officially, in Orlando? Greater Orlando Center for Spiritual Living. She's doing a women's retreat. If you are interested, we have that information and would love for our community to be represented at that event. So let us know. We'll pass it on, or we'll just give you the information directly, and you can register for that. But we get the benefit of having her here on that Sunday morning. So, and if you have not heard Karen Drucker, if you probably know her music and don't even know you know it, because we sing a lot of it here. So just invite you to meet the diva in person. Volunteer opportunities. We always have volunteer opportunities. Let's see, our coordinator is not here this morning, but there are lots of us you can talk to if you are interested in volunteering with our children, with the outside. He's online. Our volunteer coordinator is watching from home online. Thanks, Cole. He probably created that, the QR code. So again, the areas of most need, I would say, is with our children. It's all of it. It's all of it. It's our children, it's our events, it's our facilities. There's just lots of ways for folks to plug in. And there is a team for all of it. And if you want to sing, just all kinds of things, just check in with us. We have a fundraiser. Our screen up here, I don't know if you noticed, it is a little bit fuzzy. It's not just the graphic. But we are looking to let go of our projector and have two large screen, big screen TVs here. So that is a special fundraiser, and we invite you to, to help us make that happen here, right here. Yes, scan the code, scan the code. And is that it? I guess that's it on our slides. But anyway, I heard our little folks. Do we want to share a little blessing for our young people? Oh, yeah. You want to talk about the Super Bowl party? I don't know much about it. I just know that there has been a flurry of activity and conversation online about a Super Bowl party this evening. Dorota. Go, Dorota.
Hey, y'all. So we're going to have... Oh, I don't want to be up front. Come on now.
Come
No,
on,
I'll just
come
do it from here. So,
Leadership opportunity,
oh,
love.
Gosh. Okay, so we're going to have a Super Bowl party tonight at 6, right? 6. It's going to be like a potluck type thing, and there's going to be lots of fun, and yeah, pretty much. So come out and celebrate and cheer on for your favorite football team, I guess. I don't know. I'm there for the food all the time.
I was going to comment on that.
I watch college football, so I'm not very big on like NFL, but come and have a good time with us.
I know that 2 teams are playing this evening. That's about the extent of it. So I can't be here, unfortunately. It sounds like a blast, but any opportunity to party here, right?
We just know it's Taylor Swift's
Any
husband or
opportunity
boyfriend or whatever
to
he is.
eat, enjoy one another's company. We love that. So do come for the Super Bowl party this evening if that's your thing. Even if football's not your thing, come have a good time. Oh, look at our beautiful... Oh, there's a few outside, but we just want to send them some love. So what we do, our regulars here know what we do here. We kind of rub our hands together, and then we say 3 things. We honor you. We see your light. May it shine on all that you do. You want to say it again? Let's do it again. And tell it to yourself too, right? All of us, right? We honor you. We see your light. May it shine on all that you do. And so it is. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. I think that's it, but somehow our final prayer is not up there, but I think you all know it. Yeah, we've said it a whole lot of times. It comes from James Dillett Freeman, and it's super simple. So we say, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And so it is. Have an awesome, awesome week, everybody. Enjoy the party tonight. Yes, take some Shabab's music with you.